It's Ari and Minnix with our Houston Texans training camp coverage, and let's break down some position groups, and we'll start today looking at the wide receivers, maybe one of the areas of concern for the Houston Texans. One of the areas, obviously Andre Johnson, not much of a concern there, is if he can stay healthy and play a full 16 games, you're looking at one of the most elite receivers in the National Football League, but behind him, Jason, not much else.
No, it's a huge drop-off, which is why it is an area of concern for the Houston Texans. I mean, Andre Johnson, one of the top 5 receivers in the NFL, the big if on staying healthy. But Kevin Walter, a nice receiver, but is he a legit number 2? They get rid of Jacoby Jones. Nobody's going to miss Jacoby Jones in Houston, but who have they replaced him with? They've got a lot of young guys that have potential. For the Houston Texans, they're hoping that one of those young guys can do what Laurent Robinson did last year for the Dallas Cowboys, but right now that's a huge question mark for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, and especially if Johnson goes down and is not able to play a full 16 games, Jacoby Jones, who had his struggles late in the season, still played a crucial role for the Texans as that go-to receiver throughout the season. Lestar Jean, we've heard some good things about. Devere Posey from Ohio State is another guy that potentially could step up. But you're right. I mean, there's a big void there.
Well, and again, while as legit wide receivers, there's voids, but you think about the Houston Texans and their offense with their running game, with led by Arian Foster, Owen Daniels at tight end, how they're going to use James Casey. Matt Schaub still has a lot of weapons, but they do need to develop a legit number 2 wide receiver.
It's Ari and Minnix breaking down the position groups for the Houston Texans as we get ready for training camp right here on ESPNSA.com.